Hey guys, it's Jardier here on the official Overtake YouTube channel. In the previous videos we have been looking at the best GT3 cars in Assetto Corsa Competizione and how to find a perfect fit for you. In this video we're gonna take a look on the GT4 Class, which was released earlier this year in the latest DLC. Like GT3 cars, the GT4 Class is also very individual in terms of behavior in different circumstances, like rain, hot weather, fast and slow tracks. It's very important to find your good car in GT4 because every car behaves differently and has a different strengths and weaknesses. If you start to race in a GT4 class, there's several things you can check out. The BMW M4 GT4 is a swifty car in the GT4 class. In many instances, you will have a speed advantage on the long straight or fast passages. This will come to a benefit on Monza or Paul Ricard. However, the BMW does not like tight corners too much. Racing on a track like Zolder with many twisty parts can spell danger for anyone trying out the BMW. At the beginning I thought the Chevrolet Camaro will behave in a very similar way, but to my shock, the car is very well balanced and I would say it's almost like a perfect car for beginners in GT4 class. The Chevy was a real surprise to me when I first picked it up. It feels really powerful when accelerating and handles surprisingly well in the corners as well. The brakes on the Camaro GT4 make the difference for me because of how good they are. Corners seems much smoother than expected. It's a real all-rounder in my opinion. The Chevy is definitely a favorite car for me, but for some of the tracks you need a different kind of beast. For example, for that I have an AMG GT4, which works amazing on Mount Panorama or Laguna Seca. Something special about the AMG is the unique way the handling feels. No car in GT4 class reaches a level of security a driver has on the tracks like Mount Panorama with the AMG. The car is very planted and allows for laser accurate movement in tight situations, which allows you to really attack on the tracks like Mount Panorama. Compared to Chevy, their AMG is relatively easy to drive. Where the Chevy might kick you sideways at the exit of the corner from time to time, the AMG behaves calm and collected, just perfect for people who have problems with the handling of the other GT4 cars. As said in our previous tutorials on the Overtake YouTube channel, the rainy conditions make all the difference. For example, KTM is like the most fun and amazing car to drive in the rain. The car lacks all the straight line speed and the power, but because it has a very narrow tires, it's amazing in the rain and it literally can destroy the field if it has a right driver. As said, the KTM car is relatively low weight and narrow tires. It is also one of the slowest cars on the straight. But precisely these things pay off when the track is wet. Because of its assets, the KTM is killer car in the corners when it rains. The low weight and excellent handling will make you fly through the corners, and especially in the long races in the dry, where the tires die on other cars, the KTM can still push until the end. So if you have an upcoming race in the rain, just try the X-Bow because you will make your opponent's lives very hard. In the dry conditions, I really recommend trying Maserati because it's a specific car in GT4 class. The Maserati is only GT4 class, as in real life, that doesn't have ABS on traction control, which makes it unbelievably hard to drive, but on some of the tracks, let's say Suzuka, the car is incredibly fast and it's a lot of fun to drive. You have to get the handling together, no ABS, no TC, you have to be really careful, but the car has amazing speed and amazing corner speed in the middle twisty corners. The Maserati is the only car in the GT4 class without traction control or ABS. This fact alone makes the car undrivable in the rain or in certain tracks or on the tracks where there's a lack of grip. But in the dry conditions on the tracks like Suzuka, the Gran Turismo can be incredibly fast. Mainly because it doesn't take too much handling for a car to stay safe on its track, and speed is the most important factor. The Maserati is a real challenge, and nobody will pick up the car like that and be fast. Driving this car will take time, but it's also very fun and rewarding if you learn it. Lastly, I want to talk about the GT4 car that I think is overall the best for all of the racetracks and is very easy to handle. The Porsche Cayman 718. In my opinion, the Porsche is the best overall car. It provides enormous speed and incredible handling if set up correctly. Especially interesting is that the Porsche is able to be competitive at most of the racetracks under almost every conditions. You can win on shoulder, you can win on Suzuka, you can win in the rain. The car is very good in every aspect. There are situations where other cars can be superior, like AMG on long straights and Mount Panorama, but under normal conditions the Porsche can bring you into the podium contention with near certainty. Adding GT4 cars in Assetto Corsa Competizione benefit the game in many ways, because the GT4 cars giving in a game more like touring car racing, with less downforce and more close racing, which is amazing and I think very rewarding for the game itself. Certain picks can give you edge under particular conditions, like the KTM during the rain, or BMW on a high-speed tracks. While they do perform better this way, it's of course no guarantee for the success. In the end, I would say the Porsche 718 is one of the best cars in GT4 you can pick at the beginning. It's easy to drive, it works in every conditions and on most of the racetracks, and I think it's the right choice for the start. Thank you so much guys for watching the Overtake YouTube channel. Make sure to let me know in the comments which is your GT4 favorite car, and follow up for the more tutorials on this channel. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and see you guys next time. Bye bye!